Hello, welcome back. Today we've got £200 worth of 10p's to have a hunt through, looking for the alphabet 10p's, ideally ones that we are still missing. So we've got a bagged and a sealed bag, which will be interesting in terms of the progress that we've made. This is the 2018 book. We're missing 4, is it not? Shake, rattle and roll. We've got DG, R and T still to find, so 4 left out of 26. Making great progress on that. 2019 though, much more needed. As you can see there, we've got C, E, G, L, M, J, H, O, R, V and U. So plenty more to find in this book. So without further ado, we'll get into these bags. We'll do the bag. Actually, is it bags? Let's have a quick peek. Oh! No. God, I can't get into this. It is a sealed bag within a bag, bizarrely. But there we go. Without further ado, let's get into the first bag. So let's jump into some questions then. First question comes from Train Man. Says, what do you think about old cassette tapes? I have some cassette tapes for Star Wars films, but other than that, I don't even have a VCR, so but they're pretty redundant. But I've got some, like, they're different editions of the Star Wars films, so I've still got some of them. Yeah. And Phoenix asks, love your videos. Do you clean your coins after you find them? No way. No. Even running them underwater is not good for coins. I wouldn't recommend doing it. But they're your coins. You do as you want to do with them. But if you are in two minds as to whether to clean them or not, maybe don't. And until you know that that's what you want to do with them, I guess. Easy Tiger says, OMG, me and my daughter, she's 7, just started collecting 50p's. It would be amazing to have something to really kickstart our collection. I'm saving them back for when she's older. Well, I hope the two of you are getting on really well with her little collection then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0 asks, do you play any video games? I used to play video games all the time, but I work full time. I do the YouTube channel, so that's recording, editing, uploading, live streaming, blah 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 blah. So I have very little free time outside of all of that. However, I have logged in recently, it's the first time in a good few years, to RuneScape. It's a game I played for the best part of a decade. Someone told me there was a new skill, and a friend of mine who resurfaced, who also used to play it. We used to play morning, noon and night. We used to get up in the morning, log onto the computer, get onto Skype. We'd play all day until the wee hours of the morning, go to bed, get up and rinse and repeat. There was a whole group of us that used to do that, and he persuaded me to come back and try the new skill with him, and I quite enjoyed it. So I may play invariably from time to time on that. Bryce Rainey says, hi Christopher, love the videos, took a break from YouTube, missed your videos a lot. Oh, thank you. Well, thank you for returning as well. Steve Diamond says, have you ever lost a coin that was special to you? Top channel, all the best. Nothing that comes to mind. I did misplace my Jersey 50p that I found months and months ago that has a mintage of 10,000. I thought I knew where I put it. It turns out where I thought I put it, I hadn't put it. I hadn't lost it. I knew it was somewhere, and I tracked it down and I found it. So not lost, just put in a different location. STEM says, did you purchase any of the 50% off silver proofs? The problem with the offers on the silver proofs is I buy them as and when they come out. So by the time the 50% offers are applied to them, I've already got them. So there's no real advantage for me buying them because I want to get them straight away. Bunny Production says, are you a dog or a cat person? I'm a cat person. I don't mind dogs. I don't have anything against dogs. I just think that cats are a bit more independent. They're not always there at your feet wanting attention. So I'm a cat person. Cactus Clicks says, love this design. I'm trying to get a trip to the Mint sorted for this year. Awesome. Well, hopefully we'll see you down there at some point. I'm hoping that, again, I'm recording this a bit in advance, that who knows when the Mint is going to be reopened again, but I'm sure myself and the other coin tubers will be racing down there at the first opportunity that we get. Ronald Smith says, really like your site. It has led me to start noodling coins here in Adelaide, Australia. Keep up the good work. Wow, that's awesome. But are there any Australian coin hunters? Not that I can recall off the top of my head. In terms of people that make coin hunting videos in Australia, I don't know. If anyone does know, do send me a link. I would love to have a look. Jacob Cool Chan says, have you ever been to Worcester? Not that I recall. Although I like Worcester sauce. Right, here we go. Littlebear.png says, I've been watching your channel for a while now, and my family and I love watching your videos together. Love the 50p and £2 coin hunt, plus me and my best friend have just started our collections, and I've done my first hunt. I would love to add this coin to my collection. Love from Scotland. Do you have any advice for new collectors? So standard advice for new collectors, knowledge is key. So I would research coins, either watching my videos and other CoinTubers videos. Change Checker have got a fantastic website with loads of information on circulating UK coins. If you want more than just circulating UK coins, you can go no better than New Mister. Change Checker's really helpful in that it's got the scarcity index as well, the little triangle, rarest coins are on top, more common ones are further down. I had screenshots of those on my phone until I learnt which one was which, and obviously now I've just about remember it now. So, but I think that's a really helpful tool. And again, I'm not paid by them. I'm not sponsored by them. I work with them from time to time, but I've been plugging their website for a long time. But also tell your friends, tell your family. So the more people looking, the more chance you have of getting that awesome coin that you really want. Because yeah, they can be tough finding them sometimes. And never give up. The only way you'll guarantee you'll never find that Kew Gardens, that Isaac Newton, whatever it is you're looking for, is if you stop looking for it. Callum Lay says, if you could only watch Star Wars or only collect coins, what would you choose? I think I've had this question before. I don't think I'd want to pick either, if I'm honest, because they're both big parts of my life. Audio story books read aloud by children asks, what time are your live streams? They normally kick off at 6 p.m. on a Sunday. We're normally live until about 9 o'clock. There's been a couple of weeks where we haven't been doing them, where the situation with the world it is trickier to get my hands on coins. So I've been trying to do different things. I've been, but also mindful that I need a break myself sometimes. So taking the opportunity whilst things are quiet and quieter. To have a few weekends to myself, but I love the live streams. I love doing them. I can't wait for them to start getting more consistent again. Autumn DeVos says, how can you collect other than looking through any change around when you are under 18? Well, you can open a bank account from the age of 11. This coming from a former bank manager. My advice would be go open a bank account. They with personal accounts, they may allow you to get a certain amount of coins out. There might be smaller what's the word I'm looking for? Smaller values. So you won't be able to get the full £250 out, but you might be able to get 5 little bags of coins out. And any hunt is better than no hunt, especially when you're starting out. Equally, asking in shops, asking your friends, your family to keep an eye out. When you're buying something in a shop, if you give them a £5 note, ask for 50p's in your change. If you're too embarrassed to say you're a coin collector, say it's for the parking meter. Well, if you're under 18, I don't know. You're probably not going to need it. Say your parents need it for the parking meter if you don't want to admit to being a coin collector. Luke Balsam says, such an awesome giveaway, good luck to everyone, and I hope I win. Are you going to London Coin Fair? Have you been before? I haven't been to the London Coin Fair before. I may do in the future. The big problem is I do not like going to London. It is the hustle, the bustle, the crowdedness, the escalators, the tubes. I really don't enjoy it. So it would take a bit of persuasion to get me to go to London outside of. I've had to commute down to London for training courses in the past, and it was hell on earth. I don't know how people do it every day of the week. That would drive me around the twist. But it's probably an event I should go to the next time that it's available. The problem is that a lot of the coin fairs, they're either in London or they're really far up north, way out of the way for me. So who knows? Anthony Parsons Smith says, hi Christopher, what country do you think has the best looking currency? Oh, it's the UK. It's got to be. There are lots of countries that have some awesome designs, awesome coins, but I think in terms of variety of commemorative coins that you can get your hands on, I think the UK is second to none in that. Tony UKCC says, "Hi Christopher. If money wasn't an issue, then where in the world would you like to live?" I mean, I'm quite happy in the UK, if I must admit. I've thought about moving to Wales before, but I don't know. I have no idea. Other places in the world I'd love to live. I'd love to live somewhere hot, somewhere sunny, the Bahamas, Cuba, or something. Somewhere I like Canada as well. I've got Canadian heritage, so that's another place that I think would be kind of cool to live. But I have no plans to move. Don't worry. Peter Hutchins says, "How long do you spend in the bank each week?" I would go down to my bank 3 times. 3 times a week. Twice to drop off, once to pick up. And it doesn't take too long. I've got agreements with the banks with my bank, so I'm quite in and out quite quick because I'm not holding up their time, they're not holding up my time, and it works well for us both. Spike Lawrence says, "Hi Chris, I recently started coin collecting and was a little disappointed to find out that some coins I was after were not in circulation. This just so happens to be in that few. My question is, what are your favourite coins that are not in circulation? I quite like the Wallace and Gromit 50p, thanks." So yeah, some coins were minted not for circulation, but just to commemorate these great events, which I think is acceptable. I don't have lots of people do have issues with the minting coins that are not for circulation, but I think it's more important that we commemorate these things. There's not always a massive demand for coins. Look at this £2 coins. We haven't had any £2 coins go into circulation other than potentially the VE Day 75th anniversary since 2016. Imagine if we went from 2016 up till now and none of those coins were created. That would mean no Frankenstein, that would mean no D-Day landings, so many awesome Wedgwood as well, so many awesome £2 coins that we wouldn't have got even though they haven't been put into circulation. So I don't have too much of an issue with it. In terms of what is my favourite non-circulating coin, it's the Frankenstein £2 coin. I think it's a beautiful coin. I love it. It was my first Strike Your Own, and yeah, I can't talk more highly of that coin. Salish C Quest says, "I was hoping you'd do 2 giveaways when I saw you showing both coins. Oh, I wouldn't mind winning both." Oh, there we go. Alistair's Mighty Adventures says, "Cool coin. I wonder how many Strike Your Owns you will have." Tons now. 10, 11 maybe? I can't recall off the top of my head. I've been going ever since the Frankenstein £2 coin. And that includes the Brexit strike on the day and the Brexit general strike your own, and the very lovely and kind Coin Cupboard get sent to me a Isaac Newton Strike Your Own, and I sent him back a Strike Your Own that he didn't have either. So yeah, I've got them from Isaac Newton all the way up to current ones. So there aren't that many that I'm missing, and at some point I'll lock them down and get my hands on some. Sam Clot says, "Hey, love your videos. Keep going with it. Hopefully you'll find a Kew Gardens." Well, we're ever hopeful. That would be amazing. Pollyanna 11 says, "What's the most you've spent on a coin?" Here we go. So the most expensive coin that I have purchased is my Stephen Hawking Silver Proof. A story I've told many a time. So it was the 3rd, 4th, 5th coin Silver Proof that came out after I started buying them all. And I hadn't quite figured out how the Raw Mints releases worked. So by the time that I got onto the website to purchase it, it was sold out. It sold out very, very quickly, and I was very, very upset, and I really wanted it. And in a moment of frustration, I went over to eBay and bought it for quite a bit more than it was worth, and quite a bit more than it is still worth. But the way I look at it, it was for my collection. I'm not buying them as an investment. I'm not buying to sell them later. So it was worth that price for me. It was the cheapest I could find it as a buy it now as well. But yeah, not the cheapest of purchases, just under double what I should have spent on it. But equally, when I bought that big bag of silver old threepences, that was a fair old slice of cash as well. That I didn't do enough research before I actually purchased it, unfortunately. But there we go. You live and you learn. Setter Family says, "What's worth more, 2 great coins or the 5 signature?" I don't understand, I'm afraid. Sorry. Wolfwood 00000 says, "How many A to Z 10p's do you have? We only have 4 so far." My 2018 set, I bought 2 or 4. Was it 2? Yeah, 2 away from completing. 2019 I've got a bit more work to do. I've got quite a few doubles now, quite a few duplicates, so I don't know how many off the top of my head, I must admit though. But good luck in finding them because they are very, very tricky. Will Snell says, is the Royal Mint experience worth going to see? 100%. If you are a coin collector and you've never been, you will love it. You will thoroughly enjoy the day. If you have already been before, you will learn something new the next time you go. Every time I've gone, they've covered something a little bit differently. They've given us a new little bit of information, and it is amazing. If you keep your eyes out onto our channels, myself and the Coin Tubers, whenever we go down, we announce it, and we've had tons and tons of people before, so it's great to meet viewers, subscribers, be able to say hello, take a photo, sign a postcard, whatever it happens to be. It's a great weekend, and I thoroughly enjoy it and can't wait to go again. But even if you're not interested in coins, I'm pretty sure even if you weren't interested in coins in sort of as a collector level, you still find the Royal Mint experience a really fascinating place, a really good day out. So I definitely recommend it. What I would say though is the tour is only 45 minutes, so if you live very, very far away, I would plan to do something else in the vicinity. I wouldn't come down just to do the tour, because like I said, it's 45 minutes. If you're driving 5 hours, that's a bit of a trek to go for a 45-minute tour. But you can tie loads of things in. There's loads of places local to it. Cardiff itself. If you're travelling through Wales, the North Wales is absolutely beautiful. So yeah, that's my recommendation. Henry Michelle says, sign me up. Do you think commemorative £1 coins will be made this year? This is becoming the most requested question. I don't know if there will be any commemorative £1 coins. I think that'd be a stunning idea. And if it happens, I will be over the moon and I'll start hunting through £1 coins. Alison Dorr says, hi, do you prefer the snowman or the snowman and the dog? The snowman, the actual film itself, the snowman is it's nostalgic because it's something that I watched as a kid around Christmas, so it's quite special to me. Snowman and the dog, I think I've seen it once or twice, but I can't recall much of it off the top of my head, so I'd probably go with the snowman. But we'll wrap up with one more question. The Real Runic says, if you could design a Brexit themed coin, what would you put on it? Goodness gracious. If I had the choice to design the Brexit coin, I must admit I liked the Banksy that was the man on the ladder chiseling a star off of the European Ring of Stars. I think that was very poignant. To be fair, although I'm not a massive fan of the Brexit design, I think it's a bit boring. I totally get why they did it, because it's such a polarising topic, whether you are for it or against Brexit, that the people have such strong feelings towards it. So if you put a design that could have been interpreted as pro-Brexit, that would have really annoyed the Ramonas. If you and I say that being a Ramona, I hasten to add, if you put a design that was against Brexit, then all the people that were for Brexit would be angry about it. So make a boring design that's not going to upset anyone, and that's probably the best course of action. So although I'm not a massive fan of the design, I think I get the policy behind it. But that being said, we'll get back to the coins. Wow, what a hunt. As for the last few weeks where we've hunted just half of the amount, we've found more than in this £200 hunt. Unbelievable. All we ended up with the 1992 Jersey 10p. Oh well, you can't win them all. Well, all that leaves you to do now is thank you so much for watching. I hope the Q&A was good, because I know that the hunt wasn't particularly good. I hope you've had more luck than I have, and I'll see you next time for more coins. Bye.